Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you had a wonderful week. This has been a great week in the forex market. We have seen great movements in gold, in other currencies involving with the dollar. Now, hopefully, this video is going to help one or two people to get a whole view about the market. Like I said, this is my journal. I'm not here to advise someone to take a certain trade or to buy or sell. I'm just documenting what I'm doing or what I'm going to do for the next week, or what I'm looking for. It's not a must you take a trade. What I've realized in trading is that you don't have to take a trade to prove you're right. You just need to take the right trades and to be sure when you're taking the trades. Now, without much further ado, let us jump into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now, I was looking into gold. Yesterday we had a strong movement from the New York session, I think from around 12 a.m. EST CET. And now what I'm looking at is that we have reached a very strong. The reason I'm saying that this is a strong area of interest is because last time price hit this region here, the market moved back. I think it was around over 1,000 pips before it resumed on its direction. So I'm saying this is a strong resistance area where I expect some reaction from the market. But again, because normally I use demand and supply, what I'm going to look into is a supply area where I can sell or buy. I had marked this area here. This is the last bullish candle in the 4-hour before the market dropped. So I was expecting some reaction from the market from around that area, even though the region is a little bit too big. So I was hoping to narrow it down to the 1-hour chart. I was hoping I could at least reduce the region here. Unfortunately, the region is the same, because if this is the last bullish candle here, the decisive candle here, the region is still the same, around 130 pips. So whenever I encounter such a region that is very big and there is no way I can narrow it down, what I normally do is I will wait for the formation, for a market structure, a kind of a structure formation around this area here. And by structure I mean you can narrow down to the 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Wait for some structure like a drop, then a base. That could be a consolidation, another drop. If you happen to see a drop base drop, then there's a good confirmation that the market could proceed to go down to the next demand region, which I will discuss later. So basically, when I encounter a very big region, you just don't enter when the market breaks through or into it. Like you can see yesterday, the market came all the way inside that region. But I'm hoping if there's some form of a structure, if we get a structure and that structure is broken, then my next move will be to wait for the price to reach, form some supply in the lower time frame around that area, and then I can take this market to down. I can sell. So basically that's what I'm hoping for. So if I'm looking to sell the market at around this supply area here, if I get this kind of a formation or a market structure, then of course I'm expecting the market to move to the latest demand region that was created after this big movement here, after this movement to the upside. So basically, if you narrow down to the 1 hour time frame, I think we can capture that demand area quite better, which is around that area. So that is where maybe your take profit demand zone. So this is the demand zone that was formed after that movement. So you can place your take profit at around above it, above the demand zone, and your stop loss above the base, if there is going to be a formation of rally base rally structure. So this is where I'll be looking to enter the market at. I don't hold my trades for long. I'm not a long-term trader, so I follow the flow, the order flow. I keep on looking for smaller demand zone and supply zone at smaller time frames, etc., so that I can do my daily trades in a week or so. But there's something that you have to consider before we even go to that. I was looking at the market and there was this formation of high highs and high lows. If we take the recent trend from here, then you can see that there was some formation of a high and high lows. That was the first low that was formed. Then the market formed a higher high. Then another higher low was formed, as you can see. So all these are high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, all these you can see, and then higher low at this point. So far the market has respected all these structure: higher high, higher low, higher low. And you can see the last time the market was at 1780, it formed another sort of structure. Now this is why it gets interesting, because I was expecting, if the market made this higher low, I was expecting the market will move towards breaking this. Let me show you. Breaking these, the market will move towards breaking these. Let me do a little settings. Don't worry, this is my first editing video, and I'm not a very good editor, so please, you can bear with me, and I'll keep on improving from now henceforth. So as I was trying to explain, I was expecting, after the market formed this higher low here, this one here, my expectation, actually I had some buys after some market structure. I had some buys from here. I was expecting that this market is going to break this high here, but now we do not know if this is going to happen, because we cannot predict the market as such, so we just have to wait. But now this gave me a bias on the buy side, because what I know is that the market could either break this high here or reject this high, and then we can proceed to form now some lower highs in the higher time frame, and then the market could change direction. Of course, we don't know that yet, so I was just trying to explain so that you have to keep that in mind. So the market could go and break this above. Let me delete this for clarity. The market could go and just a minute. The market could go and break this high here in respect to this market structure, or the market could reject And if the market is going to reject, now we are going to see some now lower low, lower highs, lower lows formation, and that can confirm our trends towards the bears. Another interesting thing is that if you look at this, just this structure here, again we had some formations, some lower low, lower highs formation here. I marked that region in my chart. So we had a row that was made here that didn't break the previous lower row, the wrong chart lower row. Then it formed a high at this area, and of course it broke this structure here. Structure was broken here. Then the market formed another higher low and another higher high. And interestingly, this higher high was broken yesterday. This one was broken yesterday. So it is very early to predict if the market is going to go down at this point. But like I said, we have approached a very strong supply area. A very strong supply area at around the 1850s, 1860s is here. But I would not sell yet. I will not sell it until I see a formation, either in the 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 15 minutes. That is somehow like this. That is a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low, so that it can form like a rally base rally, and then we can have our supply areas there. If the market goes back to our supply region, then you can comfortably sell into this demand zone, which should be good. And what is expected is for us to wait. Don't chase the prices. You cannot predict the market. You just follow the institutions and the trend, following the trend, the institutions, and the order flow, so that you can get the little amount you can get from the market. You don't have to get everything from the market. You can just get some few pips, mostly 20 to 30 pips. That's what I recommend. Yes, so basically that is it. So guys, that is it for my video today. Like I said before, this is my journal. I'm not here to advise anyone to take any certain direction, any trade. No, I'm just here to document my trades, and hopefully I get friends who are like-minded. I'm here to learn. I'm not perfect, so I'm hoping that from our interaction we can run one or two things. And it is very lonely. Trading is very lonely, so I'm just looking into finding a community that we can share, and hopefully everything goes well and we can make some money. I will end this video with a disclaimer. This is not a financial advice. This is just some maybe for education purposes. It's my journal, of course. I'm not advising anyone to do certain things. I hope you enjoyed, guys. If I made mistakes, I would be glad to see them. And next time, I promise I'm going to improve on my video editing skills. And I hope I get better in the market. Goodbye for now. I don't really know